This evening I'll be providing a very brief overview of landmark designation and how it promotes the community's sense of place. Designation and the Landmark Preservation Commission work together to protect our history and to really celebrate and promote our unique story. For example, all of our historic downtown commercial buildings are masonry, and that is because for several years in our early history, we had some devastating fires, and that prompted our city council to pass legislation to make all buildings constructed during that time to be masonry. So that's something very unique about our community. Historic preservation aligns with several of the city's strategic outcomes. Preservation builds strong neighborhoods by preserving historic character and by making historic areas attractive and viable places to live and to work. Also, designation improves economic health. For example, the value of the buildings in the historic Old Town District are 630% compared to 280% for the buildings in the immediate surrounding area. And renovating a historic building generates less than half of the carbon emissions as new construction. In order to be recognized as a historic landmark, resources need to meet very specific criteria that are established by the National Park Service, and this involves professional survey and documentation. The Landmark Preservation Commission hears the request for designation and then forwards a recommendation to City Council, and Council makes the decision on whether a property becomes a landmark or not. Designation is not limited to buildings, but can also include sites, districts, and objects such as Grandview Cemetery, the Whitcomb Historic District, and also our Coca-Cola sign. So landmark designation provides several benefits to property owners, including access to a number of local, state, and federal financial programs. There are obligations associated with landmark designation as well, and these include the retention of the resources, historic design, and materials, which is achieved through Landmark Preservation Commission's design review. And design review allows resources to evolve and to change over time, but while still respecting their historic significance and their integrity. But because retaining historic materials can cost more than replacing them, these financial programs help to pay for the difference in those costs. Beyond protecting history and improving aesthetics, preservation defines community identity, which helps communities attract residents, businesses, and visitors. Often referred to as our sense of place, this unique character has a significant effect on our pride in our city and in our sense of belonging. Ultimately, as scientific research is now confirming, retaining our sense of place has a profound effect on people's mental, social, and physical health. So landmark designation provides the knowledge and the funding to enable us to go from the slide on the left to the slide on the right. Those are the same buildings. So while we think of historic preservation as a way to honor our past, really, it's a way to protect our future. Thank you.